Today we are going to study new topic, new chapter, that is integers of class 7th. So before starting integers, we'll see the general knowledge about numbers. The first is natural numbers. We'll see what is natural number first. So natural numbers are the numbers which can be countable. Okay, can you count 0? No. So the counting starts from 1. So natural numbers also starts from 1. So counting numbers, we call it as a natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. Next is whole numbers. Whole numbers starts from 0. Whole number starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Next is even numbers. Even numbers are numbers which can be divisible by 2. All the numbers which is divisible by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. Next is prime numbers. Prime numbers are numbers which can be divisible by 1 and itself. 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now let's see integers now. So integers is a collection of integers is a collection of whole numbers and negative numbers. Whole numbers and negative numbers. We can start from -3, so on. Many numbers will be there. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on is nothing but integers. So suppose on a number line, we can draw the integers on a number line. So this is nothing but a number line. So 0 is the number, is an integer which is neither positive nor negative. So after 0, here on the right side on the number line, all the numbers greater than 0 will be there. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. Means all the positive numbers will be there on the right side of the number line. Okay, and all the negative integers will be on the left side. Means -1, -2, -3 and so on. So here 0 don't have any positive or negative the sign. 1 is the smallest positive number or the positive integer. 1 is the smallest positive integer and -1 is the greatest negative integer. Next, we are having some properties of integers. The first property, if integer, for any 3 integers, for any 3 integers A, B and C, the first property is commutative law of addition. Commutative law of addition. Commutative law of addition. A plus B is equals to B plus A. A plus B is equals to B plus A. For example, take any two numbers, 1 and 2. The commutative law of addition for this number will be 1 plus 2 is equals to 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 is equals to 2 plus 1. The next property is associative law of addition. Associative law of addition. Associative law of addition. So here you will be having A plus B plus C. If the number is A plus B plus C, it will be A plus B plus C. Suppose you are having any 3 numbers, example 8, 9 and 10. Your associative law of addition for this number will be 8 plus 9 plus 10 is equals to 8 plus 9 plus 10. Next is associative law of multiplication. Associative law of multiplication, associative law of multiplication. A into B into C, A into B into C is equals to A into B into C. Take the same numbers. 8 into 9 into 10 will be equals to 8 into 9 into 10. Next, associative law of addition is done, associative law of multiplication is done. Next property is distributive law of multiplication over addition. Distributive law of addition, distributive law of multiplication, distributive law of multiplication over addition, A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. Take the above numbers. 8 into 9 plus 10 will be equals to 8 into 9 plus 8 into 10. The next is distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. Distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. So A into B minus C is equals to A into B minus A into C. For example, for any three integers, 8 into 9 minus 10 will be equals to 8 into 9 minus 8 into 10. So these are all properties of integers. Next is product of even number of terms of negative integers is positive, whereas the product of odd number of terms of negative integers is negative. It means, suppose we are taking two numbers, any two numbers, minus 2 into minus 1, the product will be minus into minus plus, so 2 ones are 2, so the product will be a positive integers. If you are taking, because 1 and 2 even numbers, if you are taking three numbers, minus 2 into minus 1 into minus 3, minus into minus plus, plus into minus, again minus, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So the product will be a negative integer. In case of even numbers, the product will be positive. In case of odd numbers, the product will be negative. If A and B are two integers such that A is greater than B, then minus A will be less than minus B. For example, a number is there. 3 is greater than 2, but minus 3 will be less than minus 2. Right? Next. To add two integers of same sign, add them and keep the sign of a greater number. Suppose a number is there, 7 plus 9 is equals to 7 plus 9 is equals to 16. For any two negative integers, suppose minus 7 plus 9 is there. So the highest number, we'll see the sign. That sign we have to take. So 9 minus 7, how much? 2. If the number is like this, minus 9 plus 7. So your answer will be minus 2. Okay, so to add two integers of opposite sign, subtract them and keep the sign of the greater number. 0 is the additive identity of integers. Additive identity of integers, and 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers. It means when we are adding 0 to any number, the number will not change. Suppose I am taking 999, 4 nines plus 0, the answer will be same. If I am multiplying 0 with some number, it will be 0. But if I am adding with 0, so it is not changing. That's why 0 is the additive identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity, because 1 into 100 will be 100. any number. Suppose if it is any number, 53 into 1 will be 53. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of integers and 0 is the additive identity of integers. Next, inverse. So additive inverse. Now additive identity, we know what is the additive inverse of a number. Suppose a number is there. Suppose a number is there. A multiplicative identity of a, multiplicative inverse of a will be minus a, 1 by a. Additive inverse of a will be minus a. Suppose a number is there, 3. So its additive inverse will be minus 3. If a number is there, 1 by 3, its multiplicative inverse will be 3. If a number is 3 is there, its multiplicative inverse will be 1 by 3. Okay. And product of a non-zero number and its multiplicative inverse. Suppose a number is there, 3, and its multiplicative inverse 1 by 3. So product of non-zero integer and its multiplicative inverse will be always equals to 1. So these are all important things about integers. In the next video, we'll solve a few questions of integers. Thank you.